everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to Battlestar Galactica Season 1 Episode 2 called Water. And if you can't wait to check out a reaction to the next couple of episodes, they're up on our Patreon page. So click on the link in the description if you want to check them out. But back to this episode, recap.
33 minutes. Every 33 minutes for 5 days, the Cylons were attacking the convoy. And it meant that every 33 minutes they were having to jump to a new place, which meant over the course of 5 days they jumped 240 times without sleep. I think on average, it was 130 odd hours without sleep, which is insane. I don't even know how many. It's just insane. But essentially, we don't know if it was a tactic to make them make mistakes or kind of just catch them off guard, but every time they jumped it looked like they were losing people because they would have a little whiteboard and they'd get like a count, and at one point I think they miscalculated and they lost like 300 people, which is a lot when there's only 50,000 of you left. But it was quite interesting to see how the crew are reacting with sleep deprivation, especially with like Gaius, for example. He was constantly living in his head in that episode with Six.
It was almost like a dream, but it wasn't a dream because there weren't flashbacks of anything. There was a conversation he would have had with Six if he was sitting there, but he's just doing it in the backdrop of his place back on Caprica. Which is weird. And everything, the whole conversation was him like talking about him being there and surviving, and she was saying it's all because of like God and that's why you're here and that's just by God's design. And he's like, no, I want rational solutions and common sense and logic and blah 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 blah. And that was all sort of centered around, I think it was a doctor, if I remember correctly. There
was a doctor that had some more information. We don't know what information, but it was about the attacks.
No, the information was that he said there was a traitor in our midst.
Yes, he did. Yes.
So, which is basically Gaius. But initially, he was going to come on board, but then they lost him. They lost the colonial...
It was just one of the ships was...
I think it was colonial something. But anyway, they lost the ship. So he was like thankful for it, but it was coincidental. And she was like, no, it's by his hand or whatever. And then it returned. So it was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But yeah, I'll let you carry on with it.
He's basically in a constant state of panic because he obviously doesn't want to get found out. But yeah, no, that was a weird occurrence because Commander Adama had a plan that they were going to split up into... they were going to split up and then jump X amount of times, and then on the fourth jump, I think it was, they'll rendezvous at a specific point in space. But before they could execute the plan, they were forced to jump again, and this ship is what got left behind. But suddenly it appeared. It was quite interesting because Six was telling Gaius that it's full of Cylons, basically. She was kind of, they were both alluding to the point where it's been infiltrated and basically don't allow it to dock. And that's exactly what happens. Apparently there were nukes on board. So they come on, they get Apollo and Starbuck, who are out there with Boomer, to essentially communicate with this ship. And then inevitably they had to destroy it. And you can see it kind of took a bit of a toll on Apollo. But meanwhile, while all this is going on, we see Hilo back on I was going to say Earth, but back on Caprica, he's got obviously radiation. He's trying to pump himself full of anti-radiation meds, and it's a really clever plan because Six is there, or a version of Six is there.
Could be 7.
Turns
could
around.
Be 8. We don't know what number she was.
He turns around and there's obviously a Cylon there. And they're trying to make it out like she saved him, but as she goes to take off the hood that he's obviously covered with, she's talking to him, and a fake Boomer shoots her in the back, and they run off. So it's essentially trying to. We assume it's to get information, and to kind of befriend him, or it's basically they're going to assimilate him.
Yeah,
it's one of the two.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the crux of the episode. After that colonial ship got destroyed and they jumped. Did they jump after that? Was that another jump? It wasn't a jump, was it? They destroyed it. And
they didn't jump.
There. But the Cylons didn't go after them, so it had been 24 hours. So they lost so many people, but at the end we find out that someone gave birth on one of the ships. So for the first time, the population grew.
Increased.
Yeah. But after
by one
after losing 400. So let's see what happens in this episode, season 1, episode 2, Water. Let's check it out. Yeah, sorry, that was the Olympic carrier, not a colonial. That was weird. Boomer is just staring into space.
But she's sweating.
I don't think that's sweat. Bit of a memory lapse.
Okay, that's a bomb.
What is that doing in there?
But is she on the Galactica or is she... Yeah, she is.
She is.
Do you think she was meant to do something and she short-circuited or some sort of connection was lost and she basically didn't go ahead with it?
Don't know.
Because she's putting the device back.
Okay, there's a lot more than one missing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I think she's
6 missing.
I think she's a sleeper agent.
That means she's planted 6 around the ship.
I was about to blow.
Yeah, she must be a sleeper agent, right? She must be obviously
And she's just slowly awakening now and coming back to and fro between her human self and Cylon self, like.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant.
What's he doing? Trying to figure out how many shots are in there or something?
Maybe. Oh, okay.
That guilt coming back.
That was 3 days ago. It's ancient history under these circumstances. Leave the second guessing to the historians.
Oh, what a line.
Not to make sure that decisions that we make are the right decisions.
Yeah, but...
We did what we had to do. So.
What is he talking about? Yeah. You had to make a split-second decision when a ship with nukes was heading towards...
They will always render honors for your arrival. It's protocol.
The military, they do love their protocol.
Let Adamas sound the trumpets. I think it makes him feel more comfortable. Maybe if he feels more comfortable, he'll be a little easier to deal with.
That's smart.
Damn!
It's not smart. It's politics.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Learning the game.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant, I believe the NAVCOM modules are ready for inspection.
Does he think they're going to make out? She's like, no, I have a problem.
Galactica's water recycling system is close to 100% effective. Not one drop of water that's wasted aboard. We have enough water for several years before replenishing.
Ah.
Oh, so they're giving water to other ships?
Yeah.
There are at this moment 6 G4 detonators missing from the small arms locker on deck 15.
Okay, so she's fully truthful.
Ready to extend the water boom.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's where the bombs are. They're underwater.
Are they?
Yeah. What do you think she was wet for? Where did you see the bombs planted? It's underwater.
Oh, yes. Thought there was a leak somewhere, but yeah.
The only reason I didn't tell anybody because they're gonna think I'm the one who took them.
Because you are?
You look good.
The way this is shot, it looks like something that ship's gonna blow up.
I really like your hair.
He really doesn't know how to talk to women.
This entire ceremony was his idea.
I think he's enjoying it.
Well, actually,
Bet you across the room, he's like, he hates it.
He is. He's just he hates it.
Yeah.
He's making a gesture, trying to make you feel like the president.
It's kind of sweet, sort of.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. Someone's obviously
setting you up to take the fall for something. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the rumors? Cylons who look like humans, sleeper agents hiding in the fleet?
Oh shit, here we go.
And it's finally happened. Is this it? Is this all the water? Oh my
all
god.
All the water's going, yeah.
Every tank on the port side is ruptured. We're venting all our water directly into space.
Oh no.
So much for that years of water
That
thing.
was, yeah, I was going to say, that's the plan, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's
yeah,
massive damage.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, don't worry. I got things under control.
Copy that, DC-1.
What's that?
You feel better knowing you're on.
Why did he say it like that? He's just not
Because
gonna...
he obviously knows.
Yeah, but is that? Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone.
How much water did we lose?
I don't know, but he better watch how he's talking, because otherwise people are going to think he's the one that did.
60% of water reserves.
Shut down laundry, showers, anything non-essential immediately.
Yes, sir.
Showers are essential.
1/3 of the other ships in the fleet were depending on us for replenishment. If we don't find new supplies, they'll run out of water in 2 days.
1/3, that's 16,000 people.
Oh my god. It just gets
Wow.
worse.
No showers for no one.
It looks like burn marks from an explosive. What do you think?
Tough to tell. It's pretty rusted out.
He's hiding it.
There are 5 systems within our practical jump radius. All 5 have planetary bodies with the potential for finding water in either a liquid or a frozen state.
Put together a plan for rafters to scout each star system.
The current civilian population will require, at minimum, 2.5 million JPs of water.
Is that per month?
Per week.
You ain't getting any of that. This is bad. This is so bad.
The fear a lot.
That's what you get for coming back.
This is so messed up.
But it's like, where did they get that ship from? They must have commandeered it somewhere, right?
Get off the planet and get back to the ship. Come on.
Where are we going?
Don't ask questions. Just follow your pilot.
What is the plan here?
Get back to the ship.
No, what's her plan? What's their plan?
Oh,
I know what the fake plan is.
We are dealing with a G4 type explosive. There are 6 detonators missing from a small arms locker in the port flight.
At least we got part truth here.
yeah.
We may never know who took the detonators.
How convenient.
Yeah.
This briefing is strictly confidential.
Don't worry, Gaius is only going to talk to the woman in his head. It's fine.
He hasn't talked to her today.
It's probably a good thing.
There is at least one Cylon aboard the Galactica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go.
How many people know Cylons look human?
5 people in this room plus 3 Marines.
Let's keep it that way. Once this gets out officially, people will be accusing each other of being Cylons for no reason at all.
That's true. It can get quite...
How are we doing on the screenings?
Screenings?
You're supposed to be screening Galactica crew for potential Cylon agents.
Look at his face.
Every woman has her beauty, feminine charms that are hers and hers alone.
Doctor.
You spazzed out for like 30 seconds, or you haven't listened to us at all.
In order to make large-scale screenings, you're gonna need help. Staff, resources.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
God, you're so lucky.
I'm gonna assign Lieutenant Gaeta to aid you in anything that you might need.
Now, if only you had an actual Cylon detector.
I was gonna say he was gonna make up something. He's just gonna get someone else innocent like put away. I say someone else that he hasn't really.
I mean,
the last guy wasn't. He was lucky with the last one.
There's no reason to believe you had anything to do with it at all.
I didn't.
I know.
You do believe me, right?
Absolutely.
How fooled you are.
Sometime I'd like to borrow a book or two. I only brought one with me on the flight to Galactica.
Oh, he was gonna wash his hands.
Oh, yeah.
You can't, innit? You're just gonna be wasting water.
Ration, yeah, of course.
Maybe a while before I get this back to you.
It's a gift. Never lend books.
Aww.
I'm really looking forward to working with you, Doctor.
You have a friend.
As am I, Lieutenant. Is that a card game? Mind if I sit in, Lieutenant?
You've got the qubits, we've got the chair.
The funny thing is he's probably a good player
Jacket must
based
be worth
on
at least
his
50
mind
years.
and
It's made of the
oh my god, he's
finest
trading his
Capricorn
clothes.
cloth, warm in winter.
I don't think it has anything to do with the game. I think he's just getting Lieutenant Gator to just sit there and not work on the
Bother
actual
him.
problem.
Don't
Yeah.
keep you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be your policeman. There's a reason why you separate military and the police. One fights the enemy of the state. The other serves and protects the people.
Line. It's quite wise, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a very interesting way of looking at it.
Ah!
Oh shit!
Remember
Why
that you
would
did
she
that?
put it-
I don't know if she remembers she did that or she did that on purpose or...
So sorry, you had such a good run though.
I knew it would clean the floor with him.
There we go.
Call it.
It's 3 on a run.
Full colours.
Ooh.
Well done, Gaius.
A parting gift.
It's also one of the last left in the universe.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to run out of cigarettes at some point because they're not making those either.
Why is this conversation so fucking intense?
I know, it feels weird, right?
Another Raptor just checked in. Negative on water as well.
Damn.
Boomer and Crashdown, sir.
Well, they come up negative as well.
You got another problem to worry about with Boomer.
I don't get why
More nothing.
Ah. That's
her seat has an explosive on it.
Huh? Oh, nice.
5 moons, 5 zeros. I'm getting thirsty just thinking.
Boomer?
No, that's a multiple contacts. No, they found water.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, no, but I don't get what's going through her mind. Like, why is she...
I have this feeling. Let's run that last sweep again.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Nothing
what
again. How about you?
It's like the information's not getting to her brain. It's kind of... Come on.
What's got...
I think this... Oh! I have positive contact! Yeah! Oh, yes! Woo!
Was her brain kind of like in between active? That's messed up. I think a part of her was like, I know where the bomb is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Positive water contact.
Woohoo! Time to spend some time siphoning up that water.
Disarm it somehow. Oh.
I think she just did.
Sharon, careful with that needle. Running low on anti-radiation meds.
Oh man, they're stealing all the anti-radiation meds as well.
Why'd you come back for me?
I just couldn't leave you behind. Let's leave it at that.
This guy can't be that gullible though. Like, kind of like...
What? I mean, can you call it gullible?
Not gullible, but like naive.
I can't decode it, but it means there's someone.
Someone in the military still somewhere alive and kicking here in Caprica.
Oh, actually, maybe that's the plan, is to eradicate any resistance left on the planet.
Maybe.
That's a better plan.
What the hell is happening here? So seduce him,
Romance.
seduce him.
Do you think you could take a look at my ejection pyros? There's a short or something.
Yeah, Callie.
No, Chief. You could take a look at it yourself.
Yeah. Is it still in there?
Yeah.
Remove it.
Aware that you were in charge of the mission that destroyed the Olympic carrier, I know what a hard thing that is to live with.
But a man has to accept responsibility for his actions. He doesn't second guess the choices he makes. He lives with them every day.
Sounds like your dad.
I would like you to be my personal military advisor.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That is an upgrade.
I'm not looking for military advice. I'm looking for advice about the military. That little insight about your father making a gesture would really help.
What, like a liaison?
Yeah, that's
Kind of?
essentially... essentially what she's saying, I guess. It sounds like a mentor, like a military mentor. Who's kind of
going to tell my father?
Not me.
That would be your first assignment.
This is going to be fun.
Better go.
Okay.
She's obviously just shitting a brick because she was like, I could have been blown out of my seat, but it would have been you blowing yourself out of the seat.
Okay, her face looked a bit weird there. What the f... And that's the end of the episode. You know what I mean? She looked like expressionless Cylon expression.
Yeah. It was kind of like, it's kind of like the other side of her brain turned on.
Yeah, like a full sleeper agent switch kind of thing.
Oh my god, what a roller coaster there. Because I'm still, at first I was kind of confused as to why there would be one near her seat, but it kind of makes sense in the sense that she's aware, she might be self-aware, as in obviously when she switches back, she might be aware. So it's basically ensuring that you're destroying any evidence, basically. That's what it kind of feels like, right?
So what?
And there's one on her seat.
What would the plan be? What would the plan of the sleeper agent, the Cylon boomer, be? Rupture the tanks and then put one on the ship I'm on, blow the ship up? With
so
me in it?
They can't find, it's like a survey, they can't find it. It's one less. Because remember, her ship is like a, it's not like the others. It's not, I don't know, it's not a, it's
like a navigation
like
slash comms slash, I don't know what the hell, yeah.
So maybe, I mean, but then it maybe, I mean, the thing is, the role itself is perfect. Cripple the Galactica wherever you can, put it in situations where the Cylons obviously know that they're in uncharted territory. So if you then crippled without water supply, people would die. They'd either kill themselves off or you know, through.
But I think what I'm getting at is why not stay on the ship and carry on your mission by jeopardizing various systems, as opposed to just doing the tanks and then
I suppose it's
I'm assuming ending herself on this trip.
Yeah, I mean, water makes sense obviously because you're not only starving yourself, you're starving everyone else, kind of thing.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Why?
It almost feels like you know, when in the movies when they say, oh, but like when the moon turns around, it's like, okay, we're gonna lose signal now for 5 hours. It's like she's X amount of time to do it, and then she'll lose signal, and it's like, oh fuck, okay, we're gonna go back around again. No, I don't know. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that bit I didn't understand. The only thing I can think of is to get rid of the fact that it's to basically eliminate any evidence that she was guilty or whatever. But I don't understand. I don't fully understand.
Yeah, I don't fully
understand
that either.
Yeah. But yeah, and also the boomer on Earth. Not on Earth, on Caprica. Also, I don't know why they call it Cylon occupied Caprica, because it's like, well, who else is gonna? We know they took over. It's like
there's a certain amount of time has passed. We don't need to know. We don't need to call it Cylon occupied anymore. We just call it Caprica, and humans are no longer on it. We know that the humans have died essentially.
But initially we were like confused. We were like, oh, are they going to go back to Earth? Are they going to go back to Galactica? Whatever. But then it's like, actually, if there is resistance on the planet and they are using like a different channel, like a communication channel, then it would make more sense because he, like I said, he would have a radio. And
he's essentially the best inside guy to help them find the resistance without him knowing that he's helping them find the resistance, kind of thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's genius with the way they're doing it. We're gonna seduce him and yada. I think that's pretty much it.
Guys, do you know what? He's funny because he has like I said, he has these retreat moments in his head, obviously with 6, but it's literally like, I mean, this is only the 2nd episode, so he was sleep deprived for 5 days, but he's not really working. I don't know what system he's working on.
It's a fake system. He's not even working on a system.
Yeah.
He was given Lieutenant Gator, and the first thought was like, right, I need to get rid of this guy because I'm not working on no system. Right, I'm gonna go play poker over here. Where are you go? You can go over there because I'm gonna go over here. And that's it.
Yeah, he did kind of find his way a little bit with I don't know. I like I said, I think Starbuck does look like Six a bit. So I don't know. Maybe there is something there. I don't know.
Nah, it's nothing like that. I think it was just guys being. I think it was just guys being guys. But I don't know what Starbuck was thinking. I don't know whether she was sort of feeling it with him or she was trying to figure him out. I don't fully know what kind of a character she is yet, kind of thing.
Yeah, we haven't.
I know she's reckless, and I know she's, that, but I don't know.
We haven't actually seen. If you think about it realistically, we haven't seen much. Okay, but we know she's reckless, but dialogue-wise, she's not.
We've seen her play poker. We've seen her fly a ship, and that is it.
That's it. That is literally, and obviously argue with the EXO. That is it. We've not seen anything else. Also, if I was Gaius, I wouldn't be going around handing out like cigarettes. If they're the last cigarettes on the planet, I'd be like, rationing that shit. I wouldn't be giving them out, like regardless of.
This is currency. This is currency.
Yeah. It feels like it. Like yeah.
Lee, Apollo. We'll put that bit all together. Apollo, Adama, and the president.
I don't know. He's kind of. I mean, the advisor thing, I get it, and I get why she would choose him, because in the miniseries, he was the one obviously liaising. He was the escort back to Caprica.
Yeah.
So, and then they spent a lot of time, and he did actually save them with the EMP thing. So I can understand why she would want him to. I'm going to call him a teacher here, because she wants him. She wants to be taught about the military, the acronyms and the ceremonies and all that stuff. He is the likely candidate because she's, like I said, she gets along with him very well. In terms of his grief, it's understandable, but it's one of those things where you don't know if you can't second guess whether there was someone on board or not. You blew the ship up. There has to come a point where you have to draw a line in the sand and be like,
are you talking about the Olympic? Are you talking about the Olympic carrier?
Yeah.
I see. This is so weird to me, because he's been given the information that there are nukes there. He's been given information, or he's looking right at the fact that is heading straight for Galactica. He knows it's not going to stop, or he has a very short amount of space, a short amount of time to know whether it's going to stop or not. Your only options are to sit there and let everyone on Galactica die because this thing is going to crash into it.
Yeah.
Or.
But obviously, if there were people on board, obviously when he did flyby, it looked like there wasn't anyone on board. In his mind, he thinks he's responsible for the death of 1,300
We're doing this a trolley problem.
It is a trolley problem.
It's a trolley problem, right? Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
But there was no communications after Starbuck. Was it Starbuck that tried to get in contact again, and then no one answered?
They were just on.
Yeah, there's just too much information that goes against the fact that it was something that he shouldn't have done. It's something that all the information that he has leads to something he should have done. But anyway, that's how he feels. I think that was the crux of the episode. They finally got water, so let's see what happens in the next episode. What kind of shenanigans Boomer gets up to now that she seems to have changed her facial expression, is now full Cylon, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.